All right, Block fam, we are up here at Orlando Harley-Davidson South. You guys know I've been considering trading the FXDR for a bit, and I am considering the touring line. So basically talked with management up here, who is Matt. So if you guys come up here to Orlando Harley South, be sure to hit up Matt, tell him Blockhead sent you. They'll take care of you. And I'm like, hey man, kind of want to come in and compare some of the touring line. And so we've got the Road Glide Special, which is the 114. It's 2020. We've got the Street Glide Special 114, also a 2020. And then we have a 2019 Electra Glide Standard, which is a 107. They've all got dual disc front brakes. These have ABS, right? Yes. Standard does not. These are the 114 cubic inch. Like I said, that's the 107, all Milwaukee 8. The Standard is going to be basically the way stripped down version of like their touring. It's going to like their introductory level touring. You know, these are a little more of their higher end touring stuff. This is going to have the shorter bags. These are going to have the larger bags. These have the infotainment system, so the new touchscreen infotainment stuff, whereas the Electra Glide Standard does not. So you've got basically nothing here. And I mean, you can push some stuff in there if you want. If you guys want more of those detailed tech specs, go check out the test ride videos. This is more of a comparison video, and it's going to be a 3-part comparison. So we've done this before up here at Orlando Harley-Davidson. So we've got Captain Anna, which I will drop her tag right here, and her husband, Aaron. So yeah, what we're going to be doing is like that test ride style, like we did that one time where, what did we take out last time? We took out a couple of the Softails, and we got all of our opinions on them. These bikes are going to be much more similar, but yeah, so we're all going to be riding each one. Then at some point we're all going to swap over, and we're going to be kind of giving our thoughts and opinions on them. The Road Glide's going to have the fixed front fairing. Street Glide has the fairing mounted to the forks. So there should be a little bit of a difference in feel on those, and then that's more along the Street Glide, but it has the 107 and it's more stripped back. So test rides, thoughts, feedback ×3.
Hello.
A lot of you guys always ask how we connect up and talk to each other. As they're through us, it's a Senna, so it's like this unit right here. So I've worked with Senna before, awesome company. If you guys are interested in any of that stuff, check out the link down below, and that's how we talk to each other. We basically all pair up.
Hello.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Captain Anna.
Bow, bow, bow. In the house.
And her husband, Aaron.
Look at this magnificent being with his beard.
That you're gonna have that beard line. that helmet beard line. Does mine cut off right there?
It's like just under it.
Just under it, so I'll barely have a little line. I hate that. You go through the rest of the day and there's just like an indentation in your beard.
Well, make good decisions.
Thanks. Did you say make good decisions? All right, guys, that's Matt.
I'm Matt.
Matt.
What up?
Oh snap. He ain't extinct but never dead, especially since that's what's running the bikes today.
Dead dinos.
That's right. All right, so who's starting on what? You guys take a pick. I'll let you have first choice.
Start on that one.
Yeah, of course, because it's red. Aaron, starting at the top. Now we're here.
Now we're here. How's it go?
Started from the top, now we're at the bottom.
No, started from the bottom, now we're here. I'm actually starting from the bottom. I'm gonna work my way up.
Do I need like keys for this or something?
So this big thing in the center, right here.
Yeah.
Click that to the right one time, clockwise. You should see stuff light up. Then turn your on switch.
Oh, damn.
Make sure it's in neutral, clutch in, and start her up.
This is my first ever time riding a touring bike.
Yep, that's big.
Everyone, cross your fingers, say a little prayer for me. Thank you.
I say a little prayer for you. What are the chances? All ready?
Okay.
Ooh, this freaking clutch is touchy.
Right?
So these do have the hydraulic clutch. I mean, if the Electra Glide Standard has a hydraulic clutch, y'all should as well.
So first impressions is that, I mean, the seating position feels really good. My butt feels very cradled.
Very cradled.
And
That's true. The seats feel nice.
Yeah, this is like a very comfortable, natural seating position. My first complaint about this bike is that everything's too big for me.
So yeah, Anna is coming from a Harley-Davidson Iron 883 Sportster, so this is quite the
difference.
Quite the difference. Yeah, in terms of comfort, they should all be about the same. Ergonomics on them, obviously, really comfortable. It's like you're sitting in a chair, man, and like the seats are like nice, and they just, oh my god, you know, they just hug your butt.
Yep.
Like right now, I'm doing about 50, 55, and it feels like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to look down. I felt like I was going 35.
Yeah. You know, when if I go for the clutch, it's just too far for my hand, I guess.
Oh, like it's too far out for like.
Yeah.
They're at a downward angle.
Yeah. And then the switch controls too, they're a little bit bigger.
And then you had mentioned previously you're not really like the biggest fan of floorboards, right?
Yeah, we'll see about these. Since it's such a much bigger bike, I don't know, maybe it'll be a little bit better. But this feels like a floating chair, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
A floating lazy boy, and then you got some storage in the saddlebags. You can put, you know, your extra set of shoes and whatever you girls carry, and then Aaron, you know, you could put like your gun and GI Joes.
Yeah.
on the
I feel almost no wind at all on my face, just on the sides, like on my arm. That's pretty nice.
So yeah, this is Aaron, you said you've ridden a touring bike before. You rode, you said your dad has the Ultra Glide.
Yeah.
So that's a big old piece of bike.
He's got the touring pack up here.
Yeah. So yeah, Anna, this is your first time ever
Yes.
on touring. Okay.
You're doing so well. I'm so proud of you.
Get it, girl. Yeah. High pitched voices. The insight coming from a Sportster to the touring, like that no feeling of wind, you know, the fact that you comment on that and that you don't feel like you're going as fast. I mean, that's a huge difference, obviously, from something that has a front fairing versus something that does not have a front fairing.
Well, last night we were, so we rode to South Orlando Harley last night for Hobson Harleys, and it was very, very windy, and it was a really crappy ride.
Yeah.
But I feel like with this bike, it would have felt like nothing, you know, maybe a little gusty.
You're saying it was a crappy ride on your Iron 883. And then, Aaron, you were on a custom 1200.
Yeah.
So both of them Sportsters. See, it's funny, even though it's a lot of bike, once you're up and going, man, it really feels like you can just handle them really well, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah, that curve race is like curves really well, just goes right along with you.
Right. So yeah, you're on the, so this is a street glide. So can you feel the wind in the bars at all?
No, I feel the wind like here on my shoulders.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
All right. Another perk of these bikes is that whenever you actually come to street lights, they're heavy enough that they register.
Man, I could get used to this.
Yeah, try getting on it a bit, see how it feels.
So, Block, what do you think about yours?
I feel absolutely no wind at all, which, you know, in a full face it gets a little stuffy, so, you know, I definitely have to open the visor to get some airflow.
Yeah, I can feel my face like it's much hotter.
Yeah. So, I mean, normally you'd be able to crack the visor just a little bit, but like even with this, you're still not getting that that airflow.
You know, when you ride with a half helmet on a 40, it sucks.
Yeah.
So I always wondered, like, how do people, you know, ride with a half helmet, with no helmet? But now I get it, because there is no wind coming to my face.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Whenever they're on, like, you know, full like fairinged baggers, it does get much warmer in a full face. So yeah, my thoughts on the Electra Glide Standard. I mean, it feels nice, you know, with the 107, feels like it's got a good amount of torque, plenty of power to it, despite the weight of it. You know, handling on it feels, you know, decent. Like I said, once you get these up and going, like, you're good. It doesn't feel like it is as heavy as it actually is once you're going, you know. In terms of the styling, I mean, that's going to be everybody's like preference. I'm not a huge fan of chrome, but easily taken care of with some customization. The feel, the ergonomics, this thing is crazy comfortable, man. Like, I'm not feeling any pain in the back at all, which, you know, I probably would be with the Sportster already. especially with my LaPera bare bones on there. I do like the solo seat of this one. I like the way that looks. And yeah, overall, I mean, dude, if you're looking for an introductory level touring bike, like this is totally the route to go. And you can customize all this stuff out. Although I did hear, I think Reese said it was a little difficult to do the components. Like if you wanted to do like an audio system or something. Yeah, I mean, for like introductory pricing, if you're looking to get into touring, Electra Glide Standard, good option, I think. All right, pay attention to how they feel doing a U-turn.
Well, that wasn't bad at all.
Right?
It's me on a touring.
The question that everybody's wanting to know, can Aaron find neutral? Come on, man. You there?
You can edit this out, bro. Got it.
Nice. The crowd goes wild.
So the biggest thing on a touring, anybody that thinks they might be uncomfortable and not so sure, the best advice I got for riding a touring is when you're coming to a stop, have your feet out sooner than you would on any other bike.
True that. Whew. All right, so going from that to this, like I said, all of this just seems like so much more bike to me. So yeah, definitely whenever coming to a stop, like you said, kind of have your feet ready to put down. So, Aaron, how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
So I am 5'6", and this is okay, foot placement.
So how do
Any
you-
taller though, and I'd be on my tippy toes.
Yeah, how do you feel on that one as compared to Street
Very
Glide Special?
Small difference, to be honest. That one just felt a little bit taller for me. I don't like this bike.
No?
No,
So you just came from riding which one?
the Street Glide.
So why don't you, I mean, it's pretty similar. You don't like it though?
It was, I don't know, when I took off, it didn't really quite feel the same. Like I'm not as settled in my seat as I was in the other one. So when I took off, I was sort of like, oh my gosh, hanging on.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that one having the solo seat versus, you know, this one having like the little extra
Yeah.
back mount. So in terms of like the feeling in the bars, you know, everything feels pretty similar.
Pretty similar, yeah.
You're not really feeling much wind.
No, not at all.
All right. So what are you thinking about the Street Glide Special?
So I like this one better than the one you're on because for some reason the angle of those controls compared to this one just has my arms feeling real weird.
Yeah? Are you talking about where the bars are?
Yeah, like I don't know if it's the pullback or what, but however, I feel like that blocks wind a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, you've definitely got way more.
I got a little buffering here going on.
Yeah. Dude, it feels so different with that fixed fairing versus, you know, the Street Glide.
Yeah. This is still very nimble, I feel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once you're up and you got them going, like they feel pretty nice.
I think my biggest fear about touring has always been, is it going to be too much bike for me?
Right.
You know, and on the Street Glide, I really didn't feel like that at all. It follows you where you want to go, you know, you just got to trust it.
Right. So how do you guys feel in terms of suspension, braking?
Very smooth, especially, you know, like we already said, coming over from the Sportster.
Oh yeah, huge difference.
Huge difference. It just, you know, the suspension is going to be a lot smoother. The braking a lot more responsive, I feel.
Right, yeah, especially with the dual disc as compared to a Sportster single disc.
I'm having to open my face shield because there's just no circulation in my head, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
No air circulation back here.
So we were saying wearing a full face with one of these things, like you're saying, you understand why people wear half helmets now. I mean, so that's the thing that I was telling Matt is like, I love the way the Road Glide looks when you're off the bike, but I'm not such a big fan of it while on the bike. I mean, just because it seems like so much is going on up here, you know. So I don't know, is the Street Glide that happy medium?
I personally am a huge fan of the Street Glide feel and look. I don't know, I think the Road Glide front just looks a little silly in my personal opinion.
Yeah, what, like, just because the front, I mean, this is the differences between them, but like, it feels like a bit much, right?
Yeah, just a little too much going on up there. You know, the Street Glide's a little more sleeker, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so Aaron, you went from the Road Glide Special to the Street Glide Special. So in terms of feeling Talking about the fairings, like what's your thoughts?
I mean, honestly, people say, oh, that, you know, the one that you're on is a lot easier handling or whatever, because it's a part of the frame, and this is on your forks. But honestly, man, I really thought I would like your bike, or the road
special, yeah.
a lot better. I think I like this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's more natural, I guess. It doesn't have the bar pulled back to where the way my forearms are, my wrist angle is weird.
Right.
You know, all this is just up in front. It feels more natural, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, so you're more talking about like the feel of the bars, like how the placement is. Like
Yeah.
stock, okay.
I mean, obviously, if I were to get either one of them, I'd change the bars out.
Hell yeah.
You know, that's something on the street glide. I felt pretty comfortable with the height of the bars
Yeah.
and the placement.
Look at them tippy toes.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, she's talking about on flat footing if I stand. Yeah.
You know what? I can say I am pleasantly surprised. To be honest, the reason I hadn't been on a touring yet was because it was just a little intimidating to me. It felt like a little too much bike, especially, you know, riding an 883 on a regular basis.
Right.
But I am pleasantly surprised. I don't feel like this is too much for me to handle at all, you know.
Yeah, man, all you women out there, it can be done.
Yeah. That's good. That, I mean, you're growing. You're kind of pushing those limits, but at a comfortable pace.
Now, the only thing is, I mean, like I said, I'm 5'6", so, I mean, as you saw when we were at the lights, my foot wasn't completely on the ground. That can be fixed by having a little bit of a heel, you know, wearing some boots with some heels on it.
Yeah.
Or I know they have some seats that can lower it a little bit too. That might be a little bit of a challenge for, you know, women who are 5'6" or a little bit shorter, or even, you know, shorter guys as well.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, as long as you can put one foot down when you're on the bike, when you're stopped on the bike, supposedly that's all you need.
Yeah.
Personally, I prefer having both feet touch ground.
Yeah, you feel a little more comfortable, a little more in control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yours do, though, right?
Yeah.
Both of your feet, yeah. And just imagine, like, you're wearing...
I'm wearing Vans.
She's wearing Vans. Like,
Yeah.
It's not like you're wearing
a boot.
like if you had riding boots on, you'd probably be good.
Yeah.
So in terms of power to weight, you know, if you guys downshift and get on throttle a little bit, how do you feel?
Our opinions are biased. We're coming from sportsters.
Yeah, that's true. You're probably like, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is
But I mean, you guys have ridden the Softails. You know how the power is on like
True.
you know, a Softail. So it's the same engine. You know, the Milwaukee 8.
Yeah, it's sort of the same feeling. It's, you know, if you want to go, you'll go.
Yeah.
It's nice, man.
That's nice.
And don't be afraid of the power. It's all controlled with throttle and clutch, man. Anybody can handle these bikes.
So, Aaron, you started on this one, and then you went to the Street Glide. Anna, you started on
Street Glide.
Street Glide. So you haven't done the Road Glide yet.
No.
You know, these hydraulic clutches, like I feel like there's more tension on them than like a regular
Yes,
clutch.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my hand is not hurting a little bit because I don't want you guys to think I have little dainty lady fingers.
Lady fingers.
It is a little bit more tensiony.
So one of the things you do have to remember with these, you alright with that kickstand? Is to swing your leg further so you don't hit the bags. So, moment of truth when Anna sits on the Road Glide. How you feel about that?
So big.
Yeah. It's funny because it's not, I mean, in terms of like weight and all that, it's very similar to the Street Glide and the
Yeah, this does feel like a way bigger console,
right,
though.
and like in your peripheral or your vision, it's just so much larger in the front.
Yeah.
All right, then you're getting on the standard, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, going from that to this, man, I for some reason, I feel more comfortable with this.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is. I can't really explain it, but
Yeah.
it just feels more natural.
Oh, I don't like how this console stays still.
The fixed fairing, yeah.
Not a fan of this bike. I can already tell you right now.
Yeah, that 114 power.
The
What's up? Aaron, thoughts on the Electra Glide Standard?
Obviously not a 114, but it's nice, man. I prefer these mirrors rather than the little.
Same, yeah. I like those more than these.
Yeah, because I can actually see behind me.
Yeah.
You can't see nothing.
All right, so Anna, thoughts on the Road Glide Special?
Not a fan, to be honest. My arms feel like they're in a very lazy position. I feel like I have T-Rex arms right now. And I don't know, the fairing just doesn't do it for me, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a pretty large fairing.
Like a little mini spaceship right here.
Based on the bars, you feel like your arms are a bit more in. That's what Aaron was saying, the same thing.
They're like,
yeah.
You know, it's not like I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately on these, it's not as easy of a fix for the bars as like a Sportster, so a little bit more work involved in changing out the bars on these. But dude, this bike, it looks so good while rolling, man. I love it. It's just in terms of peripheral, like not peripheral vision, but in terms of your vision while riding it, not the biggest fan.
Okay.
Honestly, man, if I were to pick one, it'd be this one.
Yeah?
It's just more similar to, you know, the other models.
Right. But just, you know, no frills.
It's, no frills. It's, I don't know, man, you can feel it. Like even the chrome clutch, like this feels, I don't know, it feels different than those for some reason. The mirrors, I love the, you know, actual having mirrors.
Yeah, instead of like them fixed like these ones.
The only thing I don't like about this, obviously it's not a 114. I can't jam to some music, man.
Right. You'd have to rely on your Senna.
Yep.
So like we did last time around, if you guys had to pick top 3, what order would you pick? Anna, you want to start out?
Street Glide.
Street Glide Special?
Special.
Yeah, okay.
That other one.
Electra Glide Standard?
Electra Glide Standard, and not this one.
And not that one.
And then the Street Glide Special again.
You're like, that one doesn't even make the list. What about you, Aaron?
I'd go with the Street Glide Special, then this one. And I don't know, man. Honestly, between the Special and this one, it's close.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The 114 and the music option is kind of the selling point there.
Be a little extra for you.
What about you?
Yeah, I would probably, my first pick would probably be the Street Glide Special, and then the Electra Glide Standard, and then the Road Glide Special, which is
so we all have the
crazy.
exact same opinion.
Yeah, which is crazy because the Road Glide Special is very much like, you know, the better bike over the Electra Glide in terms of, you know, what you get. But I don't know, I just feel like this is a much more comfortable bike, and it's a much more like comfortable view. I don't feel like, I don't know, like I have more vision, you know? It's not blocking as much of my vision. The pedal, got him. But yeah, it's, I don't know, it's just something about actually sitting on it, riding it, especially after getting off of the Road Glide and getting onto this one. It's just kind of like it's just that confirmation, you know. You're like, all right, I'm more comfortable on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and you know, all of this is personal preference. You know, different people are gonna like different things. Personally, the Road Glide just doesn't do it for me, looks-wise and feeling-wise. And I know there was a comment on a previous video that said, you know, I don't think Anna's liked any bike she's been on yet. And I've liked parts about bikes I've been on. There hasn't been one bike yet that like stole my heart, you know?
Right.
But if I were looking for a very much bigger bike, I might go for the Street Glide Special. I really liked that one.
Nice. I think that's saying a lot, especially coming as like it's your first time riding a touring too. And like you're saying, you were pleasantly surprised about, you know, how it felt and how you can actually handle it. In terms of comfort, I mean, they're all comfortable to me. Jerry's final thoughts.
Be kind to each other.
Yeah. That was it. Be kind to each other. I got my thoughts. I'm gonna start closing. Ride safe, stay vigilant, be better, do more. Yeah, any closing thoughts on the touring?
Well, like I said, my closing thoughts are very pleasantly surprised at how well I could handle it. I'm very happy with that. So, let that be a message to any women riders out there. If you're looking for a touring bike, you can do it, girl. Just go for it.
You got it, girl.
Get it, girl.
Get it, girl.
Make the adjustments you need. Wear taller boots, put on a lower seat, whatever, but you can do it. It's no biggie.
Stick your feet out before you come to a stop. Don't ever come to a complete stop with the handlebars turned.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Because you will drop this son of a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is no holding this one up. I think that's really been my biggest worry at the end of the day.
Yeah,
because at least the Sportster, I can sort of manage it, It's really easy to catch it with your legs.
Yeah.
But
this one
not with this son of a gun.
Yeah, wouldn't be able to. So, like, if this one's going, like, you're going to have some Marine Corps body strength.
Your front core, your back core.
Your neck core.
The Marine Corps.
I think the Marine Corps actually uses this.
your vocal core. All right, let's see if you can back it in. You don't have to if you're uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, don't
drop it.
Right in front of the dealership.
Yeah, please no. Honestly, you can just kickstands down right there.
Oh, thank goodness.
I don't want to be hit by some crazy Taco Bell person.
Whew. What an adventure.
As always. Oh shit, that's a good looking Tacoma.
It's all right.
I don't know, man. I think they're kind of phasing out, man. Like, they're not popular anymore.
Tacomas. All right, Aaron, closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts, man. Like, I really like it. I wish my bank account did. But, nah, man, they're cool. Again, the Street Glide is the tits.
Wins
the
it for you.
knees.
So we actually all agreed on this one.
Yep.
Yeah, versus last time.
First time.
Versus last time, we all agreed on separate bikes on the Softails.
It's just, man, I don't know what it is, but when you get on here,
It's a spaceship.
It's a
like
spaceship.
This is command center right here.
You can change these bars, but it's just, it's a weird.
So not,
in, man.
Yeah, not a fan of the stock bars. That's what Anna was saying. It made her feel like a T-Rex.
Yeah,
but
I mean, the fairing's cool looking and all, but it just, yeah.
It's fitting too because T-Rex.
Yeah. I mean, the fairing's cool and all, but I feel like it feels more natural.
Yeah.
When you're looking down and you see that.
Yeah, I think it's because it just doesn't take up as much of your vision, so you feel like a little more comfortable.
And this would be my go-to if there were speakers in here. I mean, I'd be okay with the 107 to be honest with you for what, 19?
Yeah. Well, that's the ride, guys. That's the impressions. Anna, good job riding your touring for the first time.
Yeah, babe.
Aaron, good job on the feedback. Oh shit, are we doing?
I laughed so hard when I saw that video.
Sorry, all you earbud users out there, about your ears.
As always, thank you, South Orlando Harley, for letting us take the bikes out.
Yeah, appreciate it. Once again, if you guys come up here, tell them Blockhead sent you. Talk to Matt. Tell them what up. And they will take care of you.
He's the one with the very luscious, beautiful hair.
Yep. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. Hit the bell icon so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity.
You see this tall goofball over here just kind of hanging around us?
Freaking stalker.
Like, so weird.
He's like, what? He's like, shut up, guys. Let's go check out my bike now.
Yeah, we're going to go get this guy a bike.
Until next time, spay and neuter your pets. Be kind to one another.
Bob Barker.
Do more. Be better. And ride safe, stay vigilant. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.